Jane Austen sits alongside Shakespeare and Dickens as one of the brilliant novelists of English literature. For me personally, she is the reigning queen of English literature. Today we have the work Emma, and I have just finished a rereading of Emma. All of Austen's works, I feel, are comforting, healing. Personally, for me, I would say that Emma is a work that has made a huge impact. In fact, it has changed the very course of my life, I would say. So, Jane Austen herself says about Emma that this is a heroine whom perhaps I might be the only one to like her. But generations of readers have proved her wrong, and Emma is a great favorite with many. Austen, in her work, A Plan of a Novel, she writes that the perfect heroine has to be highly accomplished, exceedingly beautiful. Her favorite pastime must be music, and in that, she has to be very highly accomplished. And she is either reading or studying or she is playing music. She is plump with black hair and she does not use wit but rather is submissive, timid. So, this was the heroine of the period. And Jane Austen, when she takes us into this Georgian Regency period, she shows us a revolutionary heroine, a heroine who is not at all like that which is expected of the period, but rather a young woman who is so real, so authentic. She has her faults, but she is courageous. She can be quite arrogant sometimes, she can be quite silly sometimes, but she is constantly morphing, constantly learning, constantly evolving, changing. She's ready to own up to her faults and learn. So, this was a period of class distinctions. We could say this was a period where people were supposed to stay to your own class, be in your own place. That was what the Regency England expected of her people. And to cross over these class distinctions, it was not supposed to be done. And this is where Austen's wit, irony, her satire comes into play. We can also see that as a backdrop, we have the navy, the army is shown by the various officers coming in. For example, we have Mr. Wickham, we have in Mansfield Park where William is going off to the sea. We have the Industrial Revolution and the changes taking place in England at that time. We have Mr. Bingley, who is the son of a self made man, somebody who has made money during the Industrial Revolution. We have Knightley and Darcy, who represent the gentry, the class, the moneyed class, who have been landowners for a very long time. So the different sections of society are shown. And this was a period where one may not dare to marry in a class which is different from one's own. But all of Austen's heroines show that they are willing to follow their heart and they are willing to follow where love dictates, not what is proper according to society. Walter Scott praises Austen as a heroine whose works are so real that you get a true picture of Georgian England. And each one is exquisitely carved. Emma is a comedy of manners, but I would describe it as a brilliant detective novel. It is the most brilliant detective novel written in the English language, for you are constantly wondering what is going to happen next. This is not written in the first person narrative, nor can we say that it is fully in the third person. It is a miraculous blend of both. For in various parts, we see the world through Emma's eyes, and yet at the same time, we also see it through Austen's eyes. So it feels as if the writer is traveling with us. She is coming along with us on this journey, and we are making our visits to these splendid houses along with her, where she too is learning what is going to happen to her characters. Their stories are slowly unfolding before us. So, here I would say that this is one of those stories where you are living, breathing, you are being one among those characters. And I would say that yes, I have been in love with Knightley for a great many years and have lived in the story. So, this is definitely on your list. Emma is my favorite heroine. Who is your favorite Austen?